My name is Josephine. Skadoosh, skadosh.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to the People It Takes podcast. I'm your host, Lauryn Squyres, and I have yet another very special guest with me today. This is someone, the first person I worked with at Animation Courtyard, which is a little area in Hollywood Studios. You can meet some really fun characters there, but I'd like to introduce my friend, Josephine.
Hey!
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
So happy you're here.
So happy to be here.
Okay, we're gonna hop right into it.
Okay, perfect.
We don't have like a ton of daylight. We're back at the Grand Floridian. Let's get into it. Are you ready?
I'm ready, I think.
So ready. Okay. What year did you start at Disney, and was it for a program or full-time?
So I started in 2022 on the Disney College program. When I came down for the program, I was Main Street North Quick Service. And so I was working at the Tomorrowland Terrace dessert party and Casey's Corner.
I didn't even know about dessert party.
Dessert party, yeah. I normally don't talk about it because I try to block that out a little bit. No, I'm kidding. I loved it when I first got there. But it is like the same thing every night. So it gets a little repetitious. And then Casey's Corner.
I remember that. I love
Casey's Corner.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and then I was in the entertainment department for a little bit, and then I left the company in January of 2023 when my program ended, and went back to do another semester of school, and then I came back in June of 2023, and I'm still with the company now.
And where are you at now?
And now I am at Africa and Asia Merchandise in Animal Kingdom. So
how do you like that so far?
I really like it. It's a lot of rotation and a lot of like different events every single day. So I like fast paced and I like busy. And it can be slow sometimes, but like there's a lot of different things that we do. So it's really nice. And I also, Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. So I love...
Oh, that works out.
Yeah, so I just, I love like getting to learn like more of the history of the park and like a lot of the theming that goes into it. And in Africa especially, because like we have the safari, we do like a lot of like the conservation fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And like the conservation aspect of it, and we get to see like the animals, so like that's really fun. And like I mean in Asia we literally the Mandela cart by Calgary Rapids, there's like the monkeys that are right behind us.
Oh my gosh,
so, like,
yeah. So you're working with them all day too.
Yeah, so like that's so
fun.
And I love animals, so it's really, really nice. I really
That's
like
a great location. I didn't know that was your favorite park.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very underrated, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's like my second Disney World favorite now. Honestly.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. And there's like, I keep like learning more things about it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to share a fun fact because why would I not?
Honestly.
Okay. They have, so all the animals in the park have names, right? So there's a flamingo at the front of the park. Or in front of the Tree of Life where like all the flamingos are. Yeah. And it has like all the flamingos have like the yellow tag on their ankles. Right. Flamingo number 13's name is, guess what?
I have no idea.
Taylor Swift. You can edit that out if you'd like.
I'm not editing that out. That's the fact that you know that and you know this is coming from you is like this.
It just makes sense. I think that I would know that fact. But I just found that out like 2 days ago. So
that's wild.
Yeah.
Of all the things I did not expect. I thought you were going to say like, I don't know, something like Hollywood Tower of Terror, something like that, because 13, you know?
Oh, no, that would be cool. There's like really fun names though. Like the Cotton Top Tamarin, one of the dad's name is, it's the monkeys across from Starbucks. Yeah. Creature Comforts.
The really tiny ones?
Yes. They're so cute.
Those ones.
The dad's name is Draco.
No way.
Yeah, he's so cute.
That's adorable.
I love him. Yeah, no, there's so many cool.
Wait, Draco, names. Isn't that a Harry Potter name?
Yeah. So
Wait a minute.
We're
crossing parks here.
And then the otters, one of them's name is Mushu.
Stop.
Yeah, and then there's one, I think, is it sushi? Or not sushi. I don't think, it's something with a roll. It's not crunch roll. I feel like that would be, I gotta stop talking.
It's okay, I'm enjoying this so much more. It's so great.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, I love learning about all this stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like Animal Kingdom's not one that you get to learn as much about. You don't hear as much about it. Like,
yeah, but there's so much that you don't realize.
Yeah.
Like, do you care if I go on like another tidbit? Okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
Another really cool thing is there's like trails by the tree, you know, like
Right, yeah.
that people like are, it's so overlooked, and there's like a bunch of different animals and like the Galapagos tortoises and all that stuff. But there's one little section, if you are going up towards the tree on the left-hand side, and it's like right after the otters, there's a little path, and then there's like this wall that you end up at, and it looks like it's supposed to like represent an anthill, or like
really?
the insides of it, like what
Okay.
it would look like below.
Within it,
And
yeah.
if you like look through, there's one that is open, and if you look through the opening, it actually shows an ant on the tree. And that's the only like organism you can find on the tree, like the carving, is the ant, and it's supposed to like represent how, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is what it's supposed to represent. I believe it's supposed to represent that like everything kind of comes from like the ground up, and like the ants were like what kind of like helped start Animal Kingdom, and like how
Such a small little thing,
and it's like it's such a
huge
small
impact.
detail, but it's just so like
That's
cool. There's so
so
many hidden
cool.
gems. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I could listen to those for days.
No,
honestly.
I could like tour the park and just like go on and on
Oh my
about Animal
gosh.
Kingdom.
Now I need to like walk
No,
around
like
the park
please,
with you.
you want to? Like,
what do you know about this?
Literally. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it. But
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, well
it's really
thanks for that.
Yeah,
little
anytime.
Fun facts. Tell us a little bit about Casey's Corner, quick service.
Yeah, so I started with Main Street North. The complex is Cone Shop, Casey's, and the Firework Dessert Party. And so the Firework Dessert Party was where I started. It was a very interesting location to start at, because like quick service, you think, oh, I'm going to like Cosmic Rays or like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And it's very much like a paid like private event essentially, that people come to, and like we have the like a whole like buffet setup of desserts, and then they get seating or standing view to the fireworks. So it was always like night times that I was working, and it was really cool because like I would essentially get to see the fireworks every single night. And that was when Enchantment was happening.
Okay.
So I was a very big happily ever after stan, but then I think after my college program, I was like, oh my god, Enchantment, just like
Love
it just hit
Yeah.
another thing, like because like it was like I almost had the fireworks timed in my head of what I had to have done.
That's crazy.
Like for flipping
Oh my
over
gosh,
like the terrace, but. Yeah, it was really cool, and I met so many people, and like still like some people that I still talk to today. So it's really cool. And then I got cross-trained at Casey's Corner, and Casey's Corner, I was very stressed out when I first got there because it's so busy. I think it is the smallest, like square footage wise, quick service location on property.
One of the busiest.
I think it's like neck and neck with Cosmic Rays.
Wow, which is huge.
Which is huge. So, but I mean, it is the first like quick service location that you see and the last you see when you enter and exit the park. So, and like it's on Main Street, so you know it's a lot of people go there, but yeah, it was a lot, and that was like very much like mornings into very, very late nights sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the latest I ever was in the park was 3:30 in the morning.
Wow.
But like I do it again. I like.
Oh really?
Oh
okay,
yeah.
Good,
no,
good.
I kind of miss it sometimes. Because like we had such like a lot of like the college program. There's like a lot of college program people there, and we just like kind of all connected over like the fact that like we were gonna be there till the like abyss of the night. So like we kind of just had to deal with it. And make the best of it. So and I still like literally like one of my best friends is like a girl that I met at Casey's Corner.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I really liked it. But it was, again, I mean, it was a quick service role, so
It's a job still.
It's still a job. But it was fast paced and it was nice. And I even when like I had left, I picked up still a little bit there, just because
really?
I picked up a couple times just because I was like, I miss my friends. But also like I think I missed like that like fast paced go kind of. But yeah, that was Casey's.
Yeah. Okay. Then you went to entertainment. A little bit about it, just if you liked it or not.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a very big change because it's very much separated. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was hard to like meet people at first because you're always like, I felt like I was always at a different place, and I like it was so new, and just so different from what I had been doing before that it was, I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. Studios was my favorite. I loved Toy Story Land and all the different areas in the animation courtyard. So much fun.
Did you
so many good memories.
in all of the parks?
Yeah,
You did?
I worked in all 4 parks, and some of the resorts too. The only place that I only think I worked Animal Kingdom once.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just.
Was it for a special event, or was it just
Nope, I was just a regular day. I was out on the
Nice.
bridge. I was
fun.
directing guests. I was yeah, and they would come up and ask random questions. I would be yeah, there's the bathrooms. I was thank God I know some sort of knowledge in the back of my head, because I was imagine if I'm just standing out there and I have
to
the
help
name tag
people,
on
but
and-
you know nothing.
right, and they're so where is this? And I'm I don't know. But I should.
I've had that before at Epcot. I was do you know what time this show is tonight here at Epcot? And she's I just picked up here today. I have no idea.
No, yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
that's a big thing with merch too.
Yeah,
it's
really.
because I mean we're global, so
That
I've
makes sense.
picked up and
What
everywhere.
does global mean? Some people don't
Oh,
know.
okay, global. Global means essentially you can have the ability to work anywhere and everywhere. So you can pick up as long as you have certain proficiencies.
Right.
Another thing that I did was I was in parades at Magic Kingdom, which was another very fun time.
Were you doing the main weekly parades, or for parties?
I was in the Christmas parade of 2022. So that was a
Pretty cool.
An interesting
I actually got to
time.
watch that. That was one of the best. I was
yeah, no, it was very full circle because
Yeah.
I started on Main Street and then
Aw.
so it was wholesome to just kind of be on Main Street again.
That's so special.
yeah.
And then you're currently in merch.
Yeah.
So how are you liking merch?
I like merch a lot. I sometimes it's really slow, but
Yeah.
it's nice to have so many different ways to interact with guests.
Okay.
Because in Africa we have the Squyres sweet shop.
Okay.
So I still have that aspect of food and beverage, which is nice because I think I miss that a little bit still. But it's nice because we can still be in a little bit of a theme
Yeah.
with all the conservation and all the animals. But I don't know. I have a lot. I have met a lot of good people too, which is really
good.
really nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I'm still able to pick up at other parks and
Yeah.
go to other parks and work there too.
Have you
And,
done that yet?
I have.
Where's
yeah.
been your favorite that you've picked up at?
Oh, I love the Emporium.
Really?
I think it's just that Main Street busyness. I don't know, something about it.
You and your busyness, yeah.
Really, truly. But yeah, no, I loved that, and then I also I really liked World of Disney. I like the locations that people don't.
Oh, in Disney
normally
Springs.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah, that's one that I hear a lot of people are never again.
Right.
It's a lot.
Honestly, it's I don't know. I think it's really what people make of it. If you go in with that mindset and you're this is
Yeah.
gonna be the worst shift of my life, it's
gonna
probably
be-
gonna be the worst shift of your life actually. So you really just doomed yourself.
Honestly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but no, it was really fun because I'm part-time now, so
Okay.
I'm not in the college program or anything, but still a lot of the the people I work with are college program, so
Yeah.
I'm and obviously I'm only 22, so people are oh, you're college program, I'm part-time actually.
Wrong.
Wrong again. But when I picked up at World of Disney, it was really fun because a bunch of the CPs from our location went
Yeah.
there that day.
Oh, no
so, we
way.
were just all Africa was just all there.
That's so
it was
fun.
I think it was 5 of us. And
Y'all
we were
just transferred in one
literally
day.
we were all at the register together too at one point. I was just this is so
That's so fun.
Yeah, we were Jumbo.
Did you ever say that on accident?
Probably,
Because I
honestly.
know when I would be in Galaxy's Edge for a long time, I would say may the force be with you or whatever, safe travels. I would do that parkside in Hollywood and be I'm use the force, and
oh
I'm
my gosh.
actually don't.
Right, actually maybe
Maybe
no,
not.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably did, honestly. Sometimes I just I'm you know me. I used to say random stuff all the time.
Okay, you
You're
too.
you just are yeah, right.
Play it off. So real.
Oh my
honestly.
gosh. Yeah.
What is something you wish you knew before joining either the Disney College program or Disney as a company?
That's a good question. I think college program specifically.
Okay.
I think that I would have known more about like everything that we could do as college program, like all of the like backstage stuff and like stuff like that. Like I wish I would have like actually like knew more about it, because I like
fair.
I feel like I would like know in passing, but wouldn't. But I mean I grew up, I was lucky enough to like grow up like going to the parks, and so I feel like I like knew like a general idea of like the company and like of like the area.
Was there anything that surprised you that you weren't expecting?
I think it surprised me a lot of like how much like the company like does for the cast too. Like I felt like we like got a lot, especially at Magic Kingdom. Like there was just like a lot of like there would be like certain days it would be like, oh, we're celebrating this, oh, we're celebrating that, or like a new ride was opening or like a new show, and they'd be like, we're celebrating. I'd be like, we are celebrating.
Absolutely we are. Yeah.
And that was like a very good surprise, obviously.
That's a good one. Yeah,
and it was like nice too, because like they would normally like probably like end towards like the beginning of my shifts at Casey's, especially because like we would be going in late, but like I'd be like, oh, a little treat for like you know ride. So that was really, really cool.
I feel like that goes along too with like cast previews for things. I think that's really cool.
No, I agree. I didn't even like think that was a thing. Yeah. And then like obviously you were here for Guardians, or did you come after?
I was here for Tron. I was after Guardians. Okay.
But
I got Tron.
I wasn't here for Tron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was here for
actually, I wasn't here either. I flew back.
Oh, I do remember that.
Seasonal, so I still got it, so I came back for
Oh my gosh,
Tron.
That's so funny. Yeah, I think my first cast preview was Guardians, because yeah, because I mean, I was lucky enough that like some of my friends invited me to come back for the Happily Ever After preview. When it came back.
You guys got a preview for Happily Ever After?
I think it was like you had to submit for a magic,
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so like I came for my spring break.
Okay, fine.
From college, and my friends were like, so we're going to Magic Kingdom tonight. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Not thinking anything of it. And then I was like,
it's
like, no, and I was like, okay. I was like cried on Main Street. Like they gave us like we got like the popsicles and stuff too. Like they had Mickey bars, of course.
That. Yeah,
literally. But I was like, this is so fun.
You know, one of the things that we had, that's just reminding me of it with the bars, the Mickey bars. We had it was National Roller Coaster Day at Studios. So they would
we did it all 4 parks.
Yeah. And they would let cast members stay an extra hour.
Oh my gosh,
to ride all the coasters and get free ice cream and
it's so nice. Like they did it I think they do it like every year.
Yeah.
Because they did it this year too, and so like it's really where your home park is. So like ours was obviously Everest.
Yeah.
And then it was so cool.
That's so fun. I just remember that. I was like, that was such a fun time, honestly.
It's like those very minor things, I feel like that really make those memories.
Yeah,
truly.
Honestly.
Yeah. No, I really
that was a good one. Good one. What is one regret or hardship you've experienced while being at the Disney Company?
Ooh. I think college program specific. Again, I'm regretting those magic backstage. I regret not taking advantage of them. And I feel like a lot of the time I sometimes would get overwhelmed easily. So I would just I felt like that was a very a hardship during the program, especially when you first start, you don't know anyone. I came down here not knowing a single soul.
Yeah.
I think I had really talked to maybe one person on Instagram before I came down, and I actually did end up being friends with her, which was cool. But it was really weird because it was those first couple weeks you have this kind of friend group, but then you actually go to your location and then you don't talk to them that much again sometimes. And some people I've still talked to, but I think that was definitely a hardship at first. But then you find people that you really enjoy. So it's I feel like they're with every hardship or like regret, I feel like there's definitely like a positive to
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I don't really have that many. Like
Good.
I like
Good.
I don't know.
Anything really hard that you went through that you overcame? Mine was like being homesick, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I was homesick a lot too. I had a lot of like stuff going on mid when like I think it was like April, May, where I was ready to go. And like I was originally supposed to leave in June.
Right.
And I almost like didn't submit for my extension.
Yeah, wow.
And like I'd think about how I like if I didn't, like we wouldn't have
you.
met. Like so I'm very thankful I did. And like most like a lot of the people I still talk to the people that I met during my extension.
Yeah.
So like I'm like I don't even think I'd be here if I didn't do my extension.
Which is crazy.
Like literally crazy.
Crazy.
Like and that it was like that one thing because I submitted for my extension with 15 minutes to spare. I had to take a final picture like before like my shift.
Wow.
Like it was crazy. It was like very much on a limb. I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, this is something silly that I'm gonna do. Yeah, but I'm very grateful for how it turned out.
Yeah, I'm
like,
so glad you extended.
No, like literally, like, could you imagine? Like,
no,
I would never have we would never met each other.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm like the opposite, where if I had extended, but like one thing happened, so I was like, I'm not going to extend. But if I had extended, I wouldn't have seen my grandma before she passed away.
Oh my gosh.
So like literally, a week after I was home, I flew up to Oregon to see my grandma. The next week she was in the hospital, and the next week she was gone. So it's like I'm so grateful that like, I didn't extend, because that wouldn't have happened. But for you, it's like if you
like didn't even try to.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't accept it too.
Which
even
is
when
crazy.
I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was in such a place where I was like, I don't even know if I want to be down here anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just with like everything going on, I was just like, I don't know. And then my mom was like literally like, no, you're doing this.
Oh, good.
Like, because I mean, it was one of like it's been a dream since I was like little.
Yeah.
That's another story, but not for the podcast.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, and my mom was like, I remember I was on the phone with her, and I was just like, I was a wreck. I was like, I'm not even. I was like, I should be happy about this, but I feel like I'm not.
Yeah.
And she was like, like you're staying down here. Like we can figure out time for you to come home in between, but you're staying down.
That's
like sorry.
good.
And thank God I did.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, because I've met some of my favorite people, and I've met so many people, and I think that's like the best
part of all of it,
like,
honestly.
Literally, like that's like the most like that's my favorite part of going into work every day is like just seeing my fellow cast members. Like it's so fun, and like just seeing like some of them. I have like there's so many. Oh, I could talk about so many people at my location. I just like I love them. Like there's this one sweet CP girl at my location right now. And she just like, she'll come up to me and like, if I look like I'm like down, she just pulls out a sucker and gives me a sucker. Like, and like, she just like has like little candy treats that like, she like keeps
just to
on
brighten
her.
someone's
day.
That's so
like,
sweet.
And there's just so many people that you meet that you're like, oh my gosh.
To
like,
do little things like that.
Yes. Yeah. And you're like, oh my gosh, I am noticed in the world. Like, it's like, and like, it's just so,
One of my
sweet.
Cast member buddies made everyone in PhotoPass. He brought in handmade all these friendship bracelets in the summertime, just last July. So everyone got a little bracelet, and some of them were like directed.
Yes, I remember you showing me it. Yes, no, that was so cute.
Like the sweetest things ever. Some of them just said like brave or like strong or like you're gonna make, like directed towards certain people. Like so they put thought into it, but then also just once so everyone that they didn't know as well could also get some. And it was just like
so sweet.
The cast members here, the people, people it takes, man.
The people it takes.
Good people. If you could go back and relive one day, one memory of your college program or time at Disney, what would it be? Not change anything, just relive it.
Oh, I've been thinking about this question. I wasn't even working.
Okay.
Actually. But I was
valid.
It was in March, I think. It was when my dad had come down for the first time on my program.
Oh, fun.
And we were in Magic Kingdom. My dad and I went over to the area where like they have the standing view for the dessert party, and I met this little boy. and we were just talking, whatever. My dad and his mom were talking, and we were just talking about just silly things, and he started talking to me about how this was him and his mom's trip of him kind of leaving school because he had been being bullied by some of his best friends, and he was just thank you so much for because we sat and we watched the fireworks together, me and him, just
oh my gosh,
it was one of the sweetest memories. Oh my gosh, I'm tearing up.
Oh no.
I just he was just such a sweet little kid, and we were just sitting there watching the fireworks, and we hugged each other, and I have a picture still of me and him on my his mom and I are Facebook friends now.
Oh my gosh.
And it was just such a sweet moment that I was just there's more to life than just the hourly thing,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just such a sweet experience.
And you weren't even working.
It was just a moment where I was just kind of there, and I think it was a same place at the same time kind of moment where I was just okay,
you were there for him.
So sweet, and it was so sweet, and he was just such a sweet kid, and his mom was so sweet too. Yeah, it was such I was crying.
I'm sure you made the mom's day too, because it's she gave her kid a friend after you'd been bullied through all that too.
Yeah, it was so sweet. And we watched the fireworks together. I know I'm repeating myself, but
doesn't matter.
Literally, I was just I remember just sitting there just crying through the fireworks, because I was just this sweet little boy talking to me about all these things. He was so smart, and he was just it was he was getting bullied for being smart.
No reason.
And I'm that's not a reason to be bullied.
No.
I was oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And he was telling me all these different things, and we were just I love listening to people. But it was just so wholesome.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, but anyway, that was probably my favorite moment. I would relive it every day if I could.
Which fireworks show was it?
It was Enchantment.
Yeah. Okay. So that one even more touching for
right,
you now.
Yeah. No, there's so many things that
moments
have
that
happened.
go into it. Yeah.
Right, and I'm just I love that fireworks show.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a good one. What is a piece of advice you would give to someone starting a program?
I think my best advice would probably go in with an open mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because I started in quick service, and everyone was no, you don't want to be in quick service.
Yeah.
And I had such a good time. I met so many good people. There was so many we got to see the fireworks sometimes.
Yeah.
Which was so cool. Even though we were out late, we were still having a good time. I mean, sometimes I would not get back to my apartment till 5 a.m. But hey. Oh well, I was I don't know. I think if you keep an open mind with everything, and just kind of look for the daily positives.
Yeah.
Even especially when things are tough and you're homesick, or you feel you don't know anyone.
Yeah.
Or work is hard sometimes, because at the end of the day, it is a job.
Yeah.
It is at a wonderful place, but it is a job.
Yeah.
Keeping an open mind, I think, is the best thing for people to do, because
honestly,
you never know what you're walking into work. Truly,
literally
every day is so
new.
Different. And there's so many new things, and you meet so many new people. Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, literally. Honestly.
Yeah.
Because if you're closed off to it, it's gonna be whatever you think it's gonna be, and you're not gonna see it past that at all.
Exactly, and it's just a cycle. It's not good
miserable.
for you.
Don't live that way.
No, don't be miserable. It can be so much better. I promise.
What's a dream role?
In this park, or just in general?
In general.
Oh, I want to work on cruise line.
Really?
I do.
In entertainment, or
Yeah.
okay.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. One of my good friends worked on the cruise.
Yeah, and they liked it.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it would just be a really cool experience.
Are you gonna try for that soon?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Good. Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah, but I think I also really want to work Haunted Mansion. So random,
valid,
but I just feel that it doesn't fit my vibe, but it also fits my vibe at the same time.
Just imagine you see, you're one of the happiest big smiley people that I know. That's just happy all the time. But then when you're serious, your face.
When
is
I'm serious,
you're scary.
I'm just thinking about or Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, that'd
I
be
can never
so
do Tower of
fun.
Terror, but like that, I feel
Why couldn't you just... Oh, because you can't ride
I can't ride Tower of Terror.
This girl.
It scares
literally, like,
me.
bribed her. I'm pretty sure I bribed you or something.
Yeah, you
I
did
was
try to
like-
bribe me to get on.
I'm like, please?
I've only ridden twice in my life.
And you survived both times. you're like...
Every single time though that I've gone, like, I'll wait in line with people, but
You dip at the top.
I dip at the top, and I'll admit it, I dip at the top. I take that chicken elevator down, and I own it. I own it. Oh well.
Imagine working there and not riding your own ride. But anyway.
No, I was talking to a girl who does work there and doesn't ride it. And she might have been just making that up to make me feel better for riding the chicken elevator, honestly. Now that I think about it, she probably did. No, literally. Oh yeah, Rise of the Resistance I think would be really fun because I'm a
really
huge Star
fun.
Wars nerd. So
You need to be an Edge.
I would love to be an Edge, I think. One day.
One day. What is the earliest memory of Disney you have?
Okay, I have two. I think one of them... Okay, so my favorite princess is Mulan.
Okay.
And I love Mushu.
Okay.
And back in the day, Mushu and Mulan met together in Epcot. And it was magical. I remember I was dressed up in my Mulan dress. Like, oh my gosh, I would go to sleep in that thing if I could. I would wear that dress, like, often. It was... My mom
How
was...
old were you?
Oh, I think I was, like, 5 or 6.
You were going to say, like, 19, but yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, wouldn't put it past me. Honestly.
Oh, yeah, 5
Oh
or
my
6,
god.
okay.
Did I show you my Run Disney costumes from the other weekend?
No.
I dressed up as Padme. Yeah, I
just see.
Because you dressed up as Padme before.
Yeah.
I'll show you later. Yeah, I did Padme, and then for the half marathon, I did Princess Spider-Man for the 10K because my friend was Princess Deadpool. And then I was Ariel for the 5K. So,
No way!
Yeah, my mom was Ursula, and my her boyfriend was
What the heck? Why didn't you show me these?
King Triton. And I don't know actually.
King Triton? Did he just show up shirtless?
Oh, he had a like muscle tee on.
Oh, that's
And then he had like
fantastic.
a wig and beard. And he said, "Do you not get hair stuck in your mouth?" And I said, "Because he's bald." And I was like, "No, I do." And I was like, "Because I got long hair." I was like, "It gets stuck all the time."
All
I was
the
like,
time.
"It's so."
That was a new experience for him.
And it was. Anyway, getting back. I could go on so many.
Rabbit trail.
If you let me talk, I will talk for hours. But
Fine by
anyway.
me.
Anywho, I remember I was so excited to meet Mushu Mulan, and I remember like running. I ran up to Mushu. I was like, I loved Mushu. I was younger. I still love
Aww.
him. But I remember he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and I was like, I was in puddles for the rest of the day. I was like, oh my god! I was like, guys, remember when Mushu kissed my cheek? I was like, and
so sweet.
Yeah, no, it was so sweet. I don't even remember Mulan from the interaction, unfortunately. Like I was just
You were there for Mushu.
I was
Mushu
there
was
for
the star
Mushu,
that day.
Mushu only. And then another one was, I think it was like 8, and I was dressed up as Tinkerbell at the 1900 Park Fair, back when it was Cinderella and Prince Charming, Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, and Drizella. And I remember being at the table, and Drizella came up and was like, Tinkerbell, or like Stinkerbell, and I cried.
I bet she felt awful.
I think I cried after she left, but I was just
Okay.
like,
She said I'm
I was like, she thinks I'm stinky. I was like, what? I was like, that's crazy. No. Crazy. Yeah, it was really, my mom was laughing though. Oh my gosh. No, I would be laughing too. Like,
You would be laughing.
I would be laughing if it didn't happen to me. And I wasn't 8.
brutal.
Yeah, she got me. She got me.
She got you good.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, it's bonus question time.
Bonus.
Congratulations, you made it through the hard questions. Okay, you have 10 seconds or less
Oh gosh.
to get through
Okay.
these. No exceptions. No rabbit trails.
Whoa. Oh gosh. Okay.
I
will
tend to do the rabbit trails with these questions.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Favorite Pixar movie?
Brave, but I think that's only because I just watched it. Monsters Inc.
Okay, Monsters.
I love Monsters Inc. Yeah.
So good.
I'll watch it any day, every day.
Favorite live action Disney movie?
Aladdin for the longest time. Mermaid.
Really? The new one?
Oh yes, I love that movie.
I twitched.
Love it. Anyway, no rabbit holes.
Good answer. Okay.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland too. Sorry, continue.
The
The live
Burton
action.
one?
Yeah, I just forget that it's like live action.
That's a thing, because that was like one of the OG live action.
Right, but like I forget that it's like
Way back
considered
when.
live action.
Yeah.
But I love Alice in Wonderland. So that's
That one's a
probably
good
why.
one. I was obsessed with that when it came out. No rabbit trails. Anyway. Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask Disneyland or Disney World, but that's not.
Well, Disney World, unfortunately. Not unfortunately.
Only
did
because
not.
you're uneducated, inexperienced.
I got Animal Kingdom. They don't have that there.
Get there.
Well, I wouldn't know.
They do fine without it.
I would not know. Anyway.
Favorite character of all Disney and Pixar. The facial expressions.
There's so many.
10 seconds. We're like 8.
Mulan, Mushu, Stitch, Belle.
1.
Sorry, I like so many of them.
1.
Ray. I don't know.
Number 1. Who is it?
I can't pick one, unfortunately.
Disqualified. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You said move on first. No. Okay, though? That sounds rough.
That is no, literally. When I was like at first I was like this.
You were like walking over here. I was like, wait a minute.
I could have very well just fell.
That kind of scares me, Moki. Okay.
Anywho.
Anyway, okay.
I love Bluey too. Not that counts. Continue.
Favorite cast gift you've ever received?
Ooh. I received a little ornament once, and it was of Pluto.
Oh,
So sweet.
That's so sweet.
One time someone gave me a snake. Like a little plastic snake in Toy Story Land.
Interesting.
That was really, really
There's
funny.
a snake in my boot.
That was really, really funny.
I love that. They were very creative with that one.
Yeah, no, I was like, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey. Anyway.
Oh, that was a
gosh.
good one. Okay. Wasn't expecting, but good one.
Yeah.
What's the best, your all-time favorite souvenir you've ever got at Disney?
Oh. Can it be one that I didn't get?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, but someone gave it to you or something?
No, it's my mom's, from the 90s. She has a Figment plush from when she first went to Epcot back in whenever 80s, 90s.
That's so
And it's
cute.
it's so high quality, and so he has this little shirt on. It's this big,
And he's kept intact.
and it's kept intact all these years, and I just think it's so cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's
That's
one
cool.
that you bought or were given?
Ooh.
Probably you bought or your parents bought.
Oh, when I first got down here, and I don't even use it as much as I should, but I remember one of my first college program purchases was one of they have those really nice dresses. What are they called? They're the ones that they're at is it trendy at Disney Springs? They have that whole room full of the dresses.
Yeah. Oh.
They I remember I saved up for it from my first couple of paychecks. I kept seeing it. And it was the Esmeralda, the Hunchback of Notre Dame dress.
way!
And I love it. And I've only worn it twice because I feel it's a very
special
a
occasion,
special
yeah.
kind of thing, but I love the pattern of it. I love Esmeralda.
She's so underrated.
She's so
I love her.
underrated.
Period.
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 You know what else is underrated? Hercules.
We love a sweet man.
We love
A sweet.
and Meg.
Oh, and
I love her.
Power couple. Those are my
Power
favorite people
couple.
ever.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Disney song?
Oh my gosh.
10 seconds.
Home from Beauty and the Beast.
Which is only Broadway.
Yeah. I sang it for a final exam my freshman year of college, I think.
I forget that you can sing. You're one of those people that's just talented.
You're talented! You're one of those people
We're not talking
too.
about me.
It is your show.
You're right, it is my show.
Kind of are. And adjacent. But anyway. Yeah, I really like that song.
If you guys haven't heard that song, look it up. That's just such a good
and it's
song.
it's so it's just so
deep.
touching. It's so
Yeah.
deep, and like it just like it follows like the journey of just like feeling like so alone and like, oh my god, I love it. It's so good.
That one's so good. I haven't heard that since like middle school.
Yeah.
I love that song.
And it's like such a good like belting in the car song too. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like you're just like you're like feeling everything. And
I'm gonna have to listen to that tonight. Oh my gosh. Now I have to end it. Thank you so much for being here today.
thanks for having me.
And thanks for being one of the people it takes. Okay, wait, help me decide a voting question to have
Ooh.
below.
Something with It's Tough to Be a Bug. I love that ride. I don't know how I have not mentioned this.
We're gonna do if people like it or not.
Yeah, because I would put that as like top 3 attractions on property.
Which is so wild to me. But I went on that with you. That's the only time I've like
Been on it.
that's one of the only times I've been on that here in Florida, because we used to have it in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had it where Avengers Campus is now.
Oh, because that
We
used
had
to be the
Bugs Land,
Yeah.
which is really cool, and now they have a mini version. But anyway, yeah, y'all have that now, but
Yeah.
I don't like the spiders, man.
Oh, I think it's so funny. I think it is. Screaming
Scared me.
kids.
So you enjoy other people's pain. That's what I mean.
No. No. I studied biology, so I love animals and stuff. Yeah.
You're smart too.
So, no. Anyway. That's all we got for the podcast today.
So you guys need to vote below if you like Tough to Be a Bug or if it's too scary for you. The roaches going under you.
It's not just roaches. It's other bugs
It's
too.
all the bugs are like.
And the bees.
So vote below if you like it. Also, ask a question for the next cast member if you have any. Maybe we'll answer your question. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I hope you'll be back next week. If you enjoyed it, give it a 5-star rating. It'd be nice.
Yeah, you should do that.
And maybe we'll see you back again someday.
Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.